Hey guys, welcome back. Today on the menu we'll be making some dry gungo peas soup with pigtail and beef. Alright, so here I have some pigtail and some salted pork rib that's already cut up. We're just going to get some water on this because we're going to have to boil the salt out of this. I usually boil it like 3 or 4 times because this is really salty. So we're just going to bring this to a boil. When it gets to a boil like this, I throw the water off and then catch fresh water and repeat the step. I usually repeat this step like 4 times, at least 4 times, because this is really salted meat. And here is some beef neck bone that I had my butcher shop cut into smaller pieces. This is my third time boiling the salted pigtail. I do it like 4 times just to be on the safe side. And here's some dried gungo peas that I'll be using today. You can also use the canned one, but it'll be a different process. You'll add it later on in the cooking process, not at the beginning because it's already cooked. So I'm going to be doing this in my pressure cooker today. So I just added the beef to the peas, and then I'm going to add in the cooked pork that I boiled out the salt of. And so I'm adding some grease seasoning blend just for additional flavor. And to this we're going to add some water, enough to cover what's in the pot. And then we're going to pop the lid on and pressure it. I'm using Instapot. You can use a regular stovetop pressure cooker. I'll have the link to the exact one that I'm using in the description box below. And we're just gonna put that on like 40 minutes and that should be good. So once it's cooked, then I transfer it to a regular pot, and here I'm adding just some diced pumpkin and carrots. I diced them pretty small. Oops, I missed one. I have to go back and cut that out. I dice them pretty small so they cook out faster because the meat's already tender and you don't want it to be too smushed out. So I'm adding some diced yam as well. I like to cut my yams like small bite-sized pieces when I make soup. And we're just going to cover that and let it cook while I make some dumplings. Alright, so now I'm adding in my dumplings. I have like around 6 or 7 small dumplings here. I don't go too heavy on the food stuff that when I make soup. I usually just stick to yam and dumplings. Sometimes I'll do corn, but you can put whatever you want to put in there. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit more water to help make the soup a little bit more. All right, so we're gonna cover this and let everything just cook. Probably like 20 minutes or so until the food is cooked. Now once that's cooked, then I'm adding our spices here. Some scallion, some thyme, a Scotch bonnet pepper, and a couple of pimento seed. To this, I'm also going to add just a little bit of coconut milk. This is optional, but I like to add it in because it adds a nice little flavor to it. Kind of complements the salted pigtail a little bit. And I'm adding some black pepper here as well. And then we're just gonna cover this and let it simmer for maybe 10 or so minutes, just so the seasoning and the spices can cook into the soup. And then once everything is all cooked and married together, then we're just going to remove our thyme and our scallion and the pepper because you don't want it to burst in there. And then we're ready to serve. I hope you guys really enjoy this meal. Please remember to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe, and also please share this channel with a friend that might enjoy it. Thank you, and I will see you guys next time.